So again, we're going to start by making a diagram of a right angled triangle. And we are told something about we're comparing the hypotenuse to the leg of a triangle. So I tend to, when I've realized that the hypotenuse is being compared to the leg, I declare this as my first variable. So let x be one of the legs of the triangle. And I say, all right, there it is. There's x. Then I say, all right, the hypotenuse is twice the length of that leg. So that means that's 2x. And the length of the other leg is 3 feet. So that gives me the triangle with all its labeled with all its sides, and I want to now use an equation to solve this, but the equation that links all these is Pythagoras. So remember, Pythagoras is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where the c is the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is 2x, so I'm going to go 2x squared, and the legs are a and b, so that's x squared plus 3 squared. So now I'm going to simplify where I can with the exponents. So 3 squared is 9, and 2x squared is 4x squared. Remember, that square belongs to both of the terms inside the bracket. Next step is I'm going to realize, hey, that's a quadratic equation because of the squares. So I'm going to collect everything that's on one side, and I'm going to get 0 equals 4x squared minus x squared minus 9, which is 3x squared minus 9. I've chosen to collect it on the right, but you could choose to collect it on the left if you like. Now notice there is no linear term. In other words, if I ax squared plus bx plus c, there is no x term, which means it's a great candidate for the square root principle. So I'm going to use the square root principle. And that means that I'm going to move everything back over. So maybe a little bit of work done and then undo it. Move the 9 over. Divide both sides by 3. So I get 3 equals x squared, and now I'm going to take the square root of both sides. And when you take the square root, remember plus or minus, but we're going to reject the negative because a negative answer doesn't make sense. So that means x equals just the positive root 3. And square root of 3, if you round it, is 1.7, and it's measured in feet. So that means the hypotenuse, which is 2x, is 2 times the square root of 3, and as a decimal, that's 3.5. That's the hypotenuse. So that means the lengths of all 3 sides, one side is 3, the other one is 1.7, and the hypotenuse is 3.5. So here are the lengths, and these are measured in feet, so include the units.